It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Falcons and the Vikings, next on Madden Football.
It's one of the NFL's newest venues, but it's already earned a reputation as one of its best. This is US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Well, Brock, we saw Week 1 begin on Thursday night, and now two more teams get their season started here on Sunday. He's Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and it is very important, partner, for both teams here that their seasons begin on a strong note.
Yeah, this is the week where I really can't take myself back to that locker room, to Week 1 across the different seasons. And whether it was high school or college or pro, it was the same feeling. It was hope springs eternal. Even though it's the fall and the calendar's turned and it's Week 1, you're so...
Ready to get this game started. Here's John Parker Romo. And off we go from Minneapolis. Has this at the 6. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. So out head the Falcons for their first possession. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024, Jaden Daniels.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie where he could be playing the part of the league MVP, maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts this campaign, though, how you start can have a massive impact on how things play out.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Plowing up the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. So before this is punted away, officials stepping in. Looks like a timeout was called by the receiving team. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And they'll be led out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That finds the rookie from Wisconsin, complete. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Now after the play, looks like we have somebody banged up. What we hope is it's nothing major. Don't want to see a serious injury less than a quarter into the season. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Back to throw. It is caught left side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43. That's caught, Devon Achane. And he's tackled for the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They go play action on 1st. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Trying again, following the sack. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. They send Hill right. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. Throwing now, needing a first. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. It's an 8-yard gain. What a great call on 4th down. It keeps this drive moving. They'll throw it again. Escapes the pocket. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Tight end going in motion here. From the 28. That's complete to Darius Slayton. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. And they score. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Well, whether he stays the go-to guy the entire game remains to be seen, Brock, but no doubt about it on that opening drive. He was the star. Bunch of catches and a touchdown to begin this one.
Yeah, Kate, I think it's twofold. Number one, this guy, you just know, you want to get that engine started because when it revs hot, big things happen for this offense. Number two, you felt like there were people there you could pick on defensively. And this defense, you're going to find some answers for this playmaker.
Here's Romo to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Falcons taking the field for their second drive. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punch, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their second drive. Kirk comes in motion right. On 1st down, they'll run. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Devin White hauls him down. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Daniels from the pistol. This one finds Kelsey. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
That's complete. Here's Kirk. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. Out of the gun, Daniels. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Complete beyond the marker. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. That one gains 7. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down. They send a man in motion. Again, Daniels to the air. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Give them 3 yards, and they're just inches away on 3rd down. Here he goes on the bootleg. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away. He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Minnesota all set to go for its second drive. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Brought down by Fred Warner. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. They send Hill right. Here's a chain up the middle. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. Neither side separating much so far. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They've got 2nd and 7 to start. Putting the tight end in motion. Here's 2nd and 7. Flushed it. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack in under 2 seconds? That's a select group of players on the planet who could pull that off.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. They'll throw it. He's throwing deep to the left side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Vikings getting their punt team out. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. They left a few on the table there last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal trying to miss the mark. And he'll get it up to the 27.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. On 1st down, here's Daniels. He's got the hook up to Adams. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Falcons will have a first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Here's the handoff. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5. From the gun, it's Daniels. He's on the move. He's running for it. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. It's a gain of 12 there. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down. Right up the gut. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Felix and Udike Uzama making the tackle that time. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Koo able to put it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They'll throw to begin this drive. Finds him over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Throwing now on 1st down. On the move, headed right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
At the 39-yard line.
Another try following the sack. Able to find Achane. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to Achane. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Tackle made by J.C. Horn. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll stick with Achane. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Encroachment defense.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage.
Still 1st down.
Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. They send the tight end in motion. Play action on 1st down. Bails out of the pocket quick. He takes it himself.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
From the 20 on 2nd down. Headed out right. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Minneapolis. The Vikings with the football. So now here's 3rd and 5. He's going to throw this one. And they score! It's a Minnesota touchdown! The Vikings grow their lead just before halftime. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop him either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Romo adds the point after. And the Vikings drive their lead to 11. Here's Romo to handle the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That one's caught along the left sideline. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Finds Woods. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Goes up and over for the touchdown. The Falcons make it a 1-score game before halftime. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Patterson able to connect on the point after. And the Falcons cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. The Vikings with the football here late in the half. And with all their timeouts remaining, Brock, they may be able to put a little something together here before halftime. So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Completed over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their 1st. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. From the 47. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught for the 1st. And he's taken down at the 30. Minnesota spends its 2nd timeout here. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. First and 10 now from the 30. They are throwing it again. That's Hill working the sideline, complete.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
From the 27. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. The kick by Roddy's good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. A final throw before the break. He lofts it deep, right sideline. And he swats that deep shot away, but he better not celebrate just yet. Looks like his contact drew a flag. They may still get this yardage. So halftime has to wait one more snap. That pass interference call means we've got an untimed down coming up. Koo able to put it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. That brings us to our first halftime of the new season. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin our tour, the trip up to Toronto, Canada, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Spencer Rattler, a touchdown pass in the victory. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Houston Texans. Brock Purdy, 2 touchdown passes, as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Vikings are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. They motion the tight end over. 2nd and 10 now. Finds Kincaid. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Completes this one to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Second half begins with a run by Achane. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs. It gets the better defenses in this league.
2nd down carry for Achane. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Setting up a throw. We've got a screen to the running back. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
This This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. A-chain on the inside give. They'll cobble together a yard there. Give that tackle to Johnny Newton. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
They kick the running back in motion. Here we go, 2nd and 9. A-chain reels it in. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Got his target. It's Hill. And he gets this forward to the 19.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead. He'll throw it yet again. The back's got it. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
And this defense continuing to erase the ground game. This one stopped at the line. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Ooh, the hard count worked. Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the first.
Encroachment, defense.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early.
Still 3rd down.
So the penalty yardage moves him a bit closer here for 3rd and goal. Johnson. And he's in for the touchdown. The Vikings grow the lead coming out of halftime. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Romo's point after is good. And the Vikings drive their lead to 11. Here's Romo to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Falcons ready for their next possession. Their first drive of the new campaign netted a field goal. Now let's see if they can bump that up to a touchdown on drive number 2. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Daniels on 1st down. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Encroachment, defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards.
Still 2nd down.
All right, here we go, 2nd down. They'll run here following the penalty. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Daniels. Chased out to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He'll start from the 39. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Vikings headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. He runs it up to midfield. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
After 47-yard line.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a handoff to A-Chain. And that's good for a gain of 5. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Fits it through the middle. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks. All right, set now, 1st and 10. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. They're now set for 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
Well, that was all about the eyes. You've got to read the quarterback's eyes as a defender and make sure you know where that throw is going, and when it does, you got to react and knock it away. That is well done. And that was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
3rd down run from H.M. And he's able to get this down to the edge of the red zone. 4 yards narrows the distance a bit, but still some yardage left here on 4th down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
So on 4th down, out comes John Parker-Romo for the Vikings field goal. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. The kick by Ryan is good. And that extends their lead to 14.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Out of the field runs the Atlanta offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap to Daniels. That's complete. Here's Kirk. Give him 13 on that play. And the Falcons will have a first. New set of downs for him from the 46. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. This one finds Kelsey. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. All set up now for 1st and 10. Again, Daniels to the air. Higgins makes the catch. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Got his target, it's Higgins. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Working inside the red zone. Forced out to his right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Gotta forget about 1st down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on 2nd and goal. Trying again, following the sack. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And he's able to get this down to the 13. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd goal. From the gun, it's Daniels. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now they're left with 4th and goal. Daniels now. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
They run the counter to HN. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Here's a throw. He finds Kincaid. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Looking to the air here. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. That's grabbed inside the 30. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings have likely locked up the win right there. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't give push to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Romo adds the point after. And the Vikings stretch their lead to 21. Here's Romo to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. Now here come the Falcons on offense. They liked how that drive was going, but the ending, the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. He'll get this one to Adams. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the 44 here on 2nd down. Kelsey makes the catch. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. On first down, here's Daniels. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. This will be caught by Adams. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Offense in the hurry up here. That's caught for the first. And they bring him down around the 34. Offense up to the line fast. Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him down right along the 30. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Falcons hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Now Daniels to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. From the red zone now. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
This one's caught. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth. They want to take one more look. Well, we all know there can be so little room for error spotting the football. And that's what's being reviewed right here. Did they get this right?
And I know both sidelines are furiously pleading their cases about what their eyes see. But fortunately, the eye in the sky and the replays will give us a clear answer.
They sent it out to New York just to be safe. And the folks there saw enough to change that call. Out of the gun, Daniels. Pass it down close. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And this is covered by the Vikings hands team. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
The Vikings ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. The Vikings in the victory formation here as they take a knee.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second. Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And this is the punt you want every time. It bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. So it's a win for the Vikings. Steelers as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.